What's up, party people? It's April the Sci-Fi Mombie, and I am finally on the air. And I got a background. Hold on one second. There, much better. So, what's everybody up to? Had a good birthday week, and I want to be showing more and more movies, but side gigging calls. But here I am tonight, and we're going to watch A Christmas Story because it's my favorite. Let's see. Anybody out there with us? Not yet, but that's okay. More people will show up. So I'm going to go ahead and get this started. And if you have any comments, questions, go ahead and post them out there. But the link to Cosme is posted in the chat. And let's go shoot our eyes out. How about that? Of course, it's the 40th anniversary of A Christmas Story this year, which is kind of special. Released on November 18th, 1983. And of course, every year, if you watch any of the Warner Brothers channels, TBS, TNT, it plays nonstop for at least 24 hours on Christmas Eve into Christmas Day. Watching them look in the windows of the department stores was always something that I found fascinating as a kid. The trains and the Red Ryder BB gun. Of course, my parents always told me, "You're a girl, you're not supposed to have a BB gun." I don't care. I'm a girl and I want a Red Ryder BB gun. She sounds like me yelling at my kids. Cut it out. I like to joke with my kids. Before we had the internet or any kind of thing, this is what we did. we snuck we snuck things into our parents' reading materials. So the mom is Melinda Dillon, and she not only starred in this movie, she's also the mom on Harry and the Hendersons. And the old man, Parker, is Darren McGavin. He is Billy Madison's father in the movie Billy Madison. He's also starred in other films like Raw Deal. Most people know him for The Night Stalker, X Files, all kinds of great roles that he has been in. I remember most for this movie and Billy Madison. Movie was directed by Bob Clark, and it was written by Gene Shepard, who wrote the book. Lee Brown and others are credited. Getting my information from IMDb. No, you'll shoot your eye out. Hi, Samuel, Mom. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, looks like everybody's either busy or they'll filter in. I always thought it was funny to see old man Parker with the coonskin cap on, and he's in that bedazzled Ranger's outfit. Nobody over on the Twitch side, but that's okay. Nope. Slinky's saying hello to the audience. I just swear that kitten never stops talking. I always thought it was funny. The little brother got put in the snowsuit, but all Ralphie had to do was put his coat on. The kid in the middle, is actually from the movie The Toy, and he's had a very long career in as a child actor. And you see him again in A Christmas Movie, Christmas. I might show that one before next week because it looks so good. I can't get away. Scott Schwartz is the actor that plays um, Eric Bates in The Toy with Richard Pryor, and he plays Flick in this movie and A Christmas Story, Christmas. Oh man, their teacher's no fun. Wow. I double dare you. Triple double dare you. God, smart ass. Yuck. Oh, no. For one kid that has his tongue stuck to a pole, they had to call out this many people. It's funny. There's the Cosme link in the chat again, just in case. They cast Ralphie, I think, really well with, his last name's Billingsley. Hold on just one second. He just he just looks like a Ralphie, you know what I mean? Peter Billingsley. He also appears in Elf as one of the head elves working on the doing the quotas for the day, and he also appears in Spider-Man: Far From Home, um, as one of the technicians for, the villain. Not Fargus. Zach Ward, who plays Fargus, has had a pretty decent career. I remember seeing him on, I believe it's The Bold and the Beautiful. Boy, there's a lost art looking at his paper. Um, I know with my kids, they didn't learn cursive in school where we did, and my daughter actually taught herself. and she's got really beautiful handwriting. It's a lost art. It really is, because it seems like here in our town, the kids all have Chromebooks, and that's how they do schoolwork. I don't ever see them writing like we used to. Bumpus's dogs. Slinky Hush. Watching a movie, be quiet. So the house that they're in, I believe, is in Ohio, and it actually sold recently. Hold on, let me look it up. So the house is in Cleveland, and it's at 3159 West 11th Street, and it sold in 2022 for, I'm trying to find it. Not seeing. This part always made me laugh because my sister was a picky eater and my daughter is too, and just trying to get them to eat anything, we always we always did interesting things like this to get at least my sister to eat. Fragile. I think it's Italian. No, I think it says fragile. This last week, as I was side gigging, I had my oldest son in the car with me, and we went to this beautiful home on the east side of our town. And he's like, "Did you see what was in the window?" And I was like, "No, what did I miss?" He said, "Stop and look in their main window." And I was just pulling out, and I slowed down, and they had a full size leg lamp in the window, and it was so cool. It was all lit up, really nice. Um, I went to Walmart the other day, and they got the mini lamps. They're really cute, but I don't know if I want to pay the price that they are. I don't know. I love the lamp though. I have a ornament hanging on my tree. The dad talking to sweets in the road kind of reminds me of Ralphie and Flick and the other friend when they get older. And you'll, if you watch A Christmas Story Christmas, you'll see that. You should see what it looks like out here. Schwartz. Schwartz is the other friend. I actually got to hear a lot of these little Orphan Annie radio programs when I used to work for the public library here. They had them on tape. They're pretty. I was an Annie fan. I had everything. It seemed like the dresses, the shoes. Dreaming off in La La Land. Seeing all the snow here, I don't think Springfield's seen a snow like this since 2011. I know we had a blizzard. There was, I don't remember when it was, but we had like some lake effect snow off of Pomme de Terre and Stockton Lake one time, and it was like 8 inches. It was a shocker. We woke up the next morning, the kids didn't have school. Uh-huh. Oh, Five Below. Where's the tread? Where's the they're like they're like smooth. It's very bizarre to see them. Sorry, I'm eating chips. Couldn't help it. Those big blue eyes after you said that word. Hello, Orville Nation, PJ, welcome. It's one of my top 10 Christmas story. Good latchcom tonight, by the way. When all else fails, blame your friend instead of the real person who told you the word, your dad. Can hear my kitten. Sorry. He's a talker. Well, I guess if Stark of Iron's cats can talk in the background, why can't Slinky? Soap poisoning. Well, hello, Wes Pagel. Thanks for joining me tonight. I love his smile. He just it's hilarious. And they're being chased by the bullies again. That's an expensive basket for that time. That's kind of a lost art too, besides cursive, is giving away the fruit basket at Christmas. Notice they never bothered the little brother, they only went out after Ralphie and Flip and Schwartz. And he left the mailbox open. Well, I guess his dad had just, like, a really good job, um, and they were, like, what, middle upper middle class? Yep. Gotta start us early. Was act I actually saw Ovaltine this week. Nobody ordered it, but I was walking by those drink mixes at Hy-Vee, and they actually sell it. I couldn't believe it. And there's the truth. Uh-oh, did you lose the movie? Mm, Because I'm still streaming. Let me see if it's caused me. Hold on one second. Mhm. Okay, West Kegel, tell me if it's running again, okay? Hi, Resolute Germ. Thanks for stopping by. No, your aunt. Get over here. Assume the position. Or kids. Oh, okay, West Bagel. It's still not working for you? Huh. My mother got to her. Okay, good. I'm glad it's running again. This was always my favorite part of the movie because I was a bullied, overweight kid. I know that sounds terrible, doesn't it? But it's like, put our bullies in their place. Oh, boy. That's his nice little brother. Pick up his glasses, they don't get broke.
That was pretty slick, mom. Yeah, you had a fight. Okay, look at the look over there at the Bears from Green Bay. Hi, Real Wade Nation Gaming Clips. Thank you. Oh, yeah. I know. I'm really bad about not reading the tweets. Didn't we all have that idea when we were that age? I know, mom and dad told me no, but I'll go ask Santa for it. Okay, well, thanks for stopping by. I'll uh I'll DM you later. Oh, I bet. My back would be screaming too if I did that long of a car ride.
Throat. I never understood. I don't know if it's just me, but I never understood why kids got upset when they're sitting on Santa's lap. I guess my kids never did that. They liked Santa, and I never did that. My sister didn't. I don't know. I guess it's a fear of, strangers. I guess Santa could be a stranger. I don't know. Shoot your eye out. And that's exactly what my mother always said to me when I asked for one every year. And instead, I, with a friend, shot out his dad's. Oh boy, his dad's com- company window with his BB gun.
I don't know about you guys, but at my house, my mom always we couldn't have a real tree because of our allergies, and we always put our Christmas tree up, like, the day after Thanksgiving. So this was kinda foreign to me, uh, when they got their Christmas tree the night before Christmas on Christmas Eve. I thought that was always interesting.
They still sell that, by the way. They still sell Simonize. Mhm. I always liked the little brother laughing his head off. It was so cute. They even sell it in that box right now too, a replica of that box. At least Walmart has that one. They even make a female version now too. Nope. Dads are pretty awesome, aren't they, Wes Cagle? I'm surprised his mom wasn't complaining more about him getting the BB gun. Yes, yes, they do. Yep, right in the fanning. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, that's mean. Well, shoot your eye out. And he left his gun outside, and they left the door open. Aw, that was sweet. He handed her the rag. Rah, 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 rah. Sing it. 'Tis the season. Rah, rah, 'tis the season. Oh god, I love this part. It reminds me of a time I went out to eat with my grandparents, and there's a restaurant, um, on I-44. Well, it used to be there. It's a candy company now, but and a gas station, but they used to serve duck, and it just brings back that memory when I was 4. Chinese turkey. Wow, look at that snow. That's pretty. Hi, Disney sheepherder. Thanks for stopping by. Your one horse open sway. So true, West Gagel. Hi, Appion. I was saying earlier, Walmart is selling the miniature lamps, and one of the people I delivered to on my side gig had a full size one in their living room window. It was so cool. Yeah, I annoy my kids every year when TBS and TNT have it on 24-hour loop. I didn't really like the second movie very much. It just wasn't my favorite. Now, the the Christmas Story Christmas one, it's pretty good because it's got Peter Billingsley and the little brother. Well, wait, is the little brother back? But they did have to change the mom. It was Julie, what is her last name from Airplane? She's the mom this time, but the dad, okay, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. The old man passed away in the second movie. Okay, sorry. It's been out for a while, guys, so you should go watch it. It's on Max. Maybe I'll show it this week because I'm going to be doing a lot of streams this week. So, hey, Appion, great Die Hard stream today. I love that movie. And a lot of people, a lot of people still, debate if it's a Christmas movie or not. Yes, I know that scene where he kicks him down the slide. I always thought that was so mean. No, kid, you'll shoot your eye out. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah. I like that ending with the snow and the boys are asleep holding their toys. It's so cute. It's a good book. If you haven't, let's see, what's the title of the book? If you haven't read it, you should. And then watch the movie again. It kind of follows it pretty well. So, all right, guys and gals, and thank you all for stopping by. Appion and West Cagle and Disney Sheepherder and Real Wade Nation Gaming Clips and Resolute Germ, Orville Nation. There was one other person that stopped by. Where are they? Samuel Mum. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching a little bit of it's one of my favorite movies. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the way that the BB hit him, if it had been just a little bit higher, he would have lost an eye. So he really would have shot his eye out. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you once again for stopping by. Now, tomorrow night, I am going to stream It's a Wonderful Life. And then I'm going to, I probably want to announce them, but I'm going to try to stream in between different shows because I don't, it's kind of hard to stream sometimes when everybody's got a show on. So, but yeah, I'll let you all know. Y'all have a great night. And thank you all for stopping by and watching one of my top 10 favorite holiday movies with me. Later, party people.